Okay, welcome everybody to another edition of Friday Footfalls. They're running a very similar list through to last week today. Just made a few tweaks. Big thanks to YouTube subscriber Screw This Naming for some suggestions, which I've taken into account a lot here. So things that the only real change is removing a Force of Vigor from the sideboard, moving a Gemstone Caverns to the sideboard and adding a Mutavault to the main. I've quite liked Mutavault in the past, so it's good with Flame of Anor, and sometimes it can just get through the last couple of points of damage. So I'm going to give that a go. Today. So yeah, big thanks for the suggestions, and if anyone does have any suggestions going forward, please do let me know. So yeah, very similar list. Gonna try this through a league. Big thanks to everyone watching, and hope everyone had a great Christmas holiday break wherever you are. A big thanks to everyone that subscribed as well. Rocketed over up towards 750 subscribers now, which is absolutely amazing. So if you haven't already, please do consider subscribing, especially if you like the Rhinos content. I'm going to be playing some different decks as well, trying things out in the run-up to the regional championship qualifiers I've got coming up. So yeah, let's give this list a go. This is probably a front runner for what I'll end up playing in those qualifiers, but yeah, good to give a couple of lists a go. So let's see how we get on with Rhinos. Right, we got I think we have to mulligan this. Like we're on the draw. I'd probably keep this in the blind on the play, but on the draw, I just think we can do so much better. This is awkward as well. We're gonna keep this one. I think I'm just gonna bottom one Force. Yeah, I'll bottom one Force. I'll just hope to find another land. Yeah, that other hand, we just weren't doing anything for the first few turns. You know, if we can draw gas. I think this is an okay keep on a 6. Arid Mesa. Okay. So immediately thinking burn or creativity. Basic mountain, definitely thinking burn. Okay, so Goblin Guide hopefully will reveal us a land. It does, not really the land we want. So against burn, the usual... okay, breeding pool, excellent. So let's just play the breeding pool. Pass the turn. So with burn, what we usually need is Rhinos on turn 3 and a Force. So we do have the tools to beat burn. If this is Roiling Vortex, we have to use our Force. Swift Spear. Okay, so we're not going to do anything here. Annoying that we're on the draw. See what Goblin Guy reveals. Another island. Okay, so we've a couple of lands from that. Keep playing our tapped lands. Let's discard probably the mountain. No, we've got loads of islands. Next turn is going to make 10 power. We might have to use the Force here. They're not doing anything pre-combat. Okay, Dead Gone would have been a nice draw the turn before. If this is Boros Charm, I'll probably force it. Okay, so we're going down. We're taking 4, 7, going to 4. So now we're taking... okay, so that is lethal, so we have to use the Force. Very good hand from the opponent. Two lands, 2 creatures, and a whole load of 1 mana burn spells is exactly what they need. Don't think our hand is going to be good enough here. On the play, I think we would have had much more of a chance. They would have had one, you know, they wouldn't have got an attack in. Yep. Okay, so pretty much nothing we could do there, unfortunately. Move to sideboarding. So yeah, like I say, we can't keep hands without turn 3 footfalls in this matchup, and we usually just need a counter spell to go with it. So let's bring in all of the mystical disputes. Tidebinder's not great. Dismember's obviously not great. Could consider something like Brotherhood's End. Could consider a Subtlety. Could consider Endurance. We're on the play, so we don't need an extra Gemstone Caverns. I think we'll bring in the Brotherhood's End. Could just be Subtlety to try and keep them off damage. Maybe we keep in one Tidebinder in case we get stuck behind what's it called? Roiling Vortex, which we have a real hard time beating. See how we get on. I'd certainly like to play first. No, we're going to mulligan this. Like I say, we need to mulligan pretty aggressively for turn 2 Rhinos. So we don't have a land here. We're going to keep this hand. We'll put one copy of Dead Gone back, I think. And then we'll go fetch a basic forest. Suspending Footfalls isn't great, but yeah, really want to see a land for this Shardless Agent on 3. Okay, there's a guide, so we can kill that. Okay, we see a land, that's good. So we could play Steam Vents tapped. The trouble is if they go for Roiling Vortex, we need to Boseiju. So, I'm going to play the Steam Vents untapped. We may have to just take a hit from this Goblin Guide. Okay, I think we just take the hit here. I don't think we can afford to Dead Gone this and then just my opponent casts cast Roiling. Okay, they don't have it. That's at least something. Mystical Dispute on top is good. We like that one. Okay, so we'll just go dead, kill this. Okay, make 10 power. So yeah, we can't now play this Boseiju because we've got Rhinos on suspend. Opponent's got 6 cards in hand. They need the mana to be able to deploy them. Okay, they know we've got Mystical Dispute. Okay, Tidebinder's interesting. So we'll attack for 10. And then we're going to try and dispute something. Skull Crack. So we get a 7. I think I'm just going to dispute there because they know we've got dispute. They untap with 3 mana. I'm just going to dispute right now. Like, we're going to have to dispute something. And if they go... okay, they've got 4 mana. If they go for the... okay, there's the Vortex. Hopefully they don't have 2 Vortex. Because we've got the Boseiju and the Tidebinder. Like, we have to cast the... the Footfalls here. So we've got choices. We either go Boseiju it. We don't want to Boseiju it because then we're at 9 and then they could have triple bolt. So actually what we're going to do is just cast this Footfalls. They could have Boros Charm and then we can Tidebinder the trigger. So this is actually what I had envisaged in sideboarding. Like they do end up playing this and we get to stifle the trigger. So opponent potentially holding Boros Charm. Okay. So they'll attack for 10, which is attacking for lethal. They could, I guess, bolt our Shardless Agent. Deflecting Palm is also very good. Again, I don't think we're playing around that. We're at 5. They get a 2. We're dead to... they need, what, 2 spells? Or 1 Boros Charm. Let's bolt. Oh, Vortex. Okay, so... oh, that's so annoying. What can we possibly hit? Nothing much, really. Yeah, we just die to that. We can Boseiju 1, doesn't help us. We can draw 2 cards, but again, that doesn't do anything for us. Yep. Oh, that's very annoying. So that 2 damage from Steam Vents, but the opponent had Roiling Vortexes in hand. Well, I assume they had one. So if we hadn't done that, we wouldn't have had the clock going. So there was, I think, very little we could do there. That was pretty painful. But yeah, we'll keep going. Hopefully do a bit better in round number 2. Round number 2, gonna play first. Bit of a weird one, but if we're against a creature, this is fine. We've got, yeah, we'll give this a go. So we go turn 1, fetch Breeding Pool. So I want to play the Wooded Foothills first. Or do we? So if we want a dead gone without taking any damage, but we do need double blue. Gonna fetch Breeding Pool. Gonna be quite painful this hand. Hopefully it's not against burn again. Spend a Rhinos, pass the turn. Delta. Okay, Ragavan, so we can deal with a Ragavan. So what we're going to do is go fetch Steam Vents, kill Ragavan. Finding a land is nice. Going to do this sorcery speed because they might have a scam spell, and not using the Dismember because they might have, you know, we might want to Dismember something with a +1/+1 counter on it. Wow, they're gonna gonna take all of our stuff here, which is a pain. Yeah, we've got some good top decks. Shardless Agent, Violent Outburst, all good. Another Murktide Regent we'd take. Oh, they have another Ragavan. Right, Shardless Agent. Well, we'll take that one. Yeah, obviously a very, very good top deck. Right, well, we have to do this now. We're kind of, yeah, the Croxer forces our hand here. Okay, cast Crashing Footfalls. If the opponent attacks, we'll block the... don't know, they probably don't attack here. We probably don't either. They've only got 2 mana. Okay, Lórien revealed, so I'm just going to island cycle that. We'll get a basic island, I think, just in case of Blood Moon. And then, yeah, no attacks for now. Because next, is it next turn we get? Yeah, next turn we get Footfalls, so we can just start swinging then. But yeah, we don't want to give them an attack with this Ragavan. They're stuck on 2 lands. Hopefully they haven't got Douthie Voidwalker. That would be pretty poor. They do usually play 4 copies these days. Paying costs. Okay, there's a land. Fable, maybe? Okay, there's Fable. It's okay. Cast a Footfalls. Okay, Force isn't awful. I think we're going for attacks now. I get to attack for 8. If the opponent attacks, we probably take 4 from Grief, block these 2. We're probably forcing anything they can do. Okay, so they haven't quite got enough for Croxer in the graveyard yet. Okay, they don't find anything, so... yeah, the Violent Outburst was a very good top deck. See how we want to sideboard against Scam. Scam still seeing quite a lot of play, especially after it won the qualifier in Barcelona. So I'm not a big fan of Force of Negation in this matchup. We want Gemstone Caverns on the draw. Endurance is pretty good, so you can consider 3 of those. I quite like Subtlety as well. I think the rest of it's fine, so we need 1 more cut. Not Flame of Anor, not Dismember. They saw Murktide, so they might be bringing in Graveyard Hate, but probably not. Do we need this many endurances? I guess, is endurance better than Subtlety? Probably not. What about Tidebinder? How good is Tidebinder here? Let's trim one's Tidebinder. See an unkeepable hand here, unfortunately. No lands. This is a lot better. Keep this, and we'll bottom. Could it be Lórien revealed? I think so. Yeah. Oh, we can get the lands. So turn 1 Ketria Triome. I guess if they go, I mean, any creature turn 1 probably gets Subtletied. We can kill that later. I think I'm just going to Subtlety that. Like, I don't really want to take a load of hits from Ragavan. Like, it's a lot worse. Well, maybe this is really poor because they could follow it up with Dauthi Voidwalker, and they put it on top. Okay, not the best draw there. But yeah, maybe we shouldn't have done that. Don't know. Let me know what you would have done there. Because now if they go Dauthi Voidwalker, okay, they've got Thoughtseize. So now we need to top deck well again. We don't. Let's just go Scalding Tarn and pass. We've got the basic island for Blood Moon. No means of getting the basic forest, unfortunately. Okay, Lórien revealed wouldn't have been the best draw. What have they got here? So they fetch another swamp. Okay, Fable. Maybe we should be bringing in Brotherhood's End. Actually, Brotherhood's End could be really good. Right, we're going to get a green source here. Just a breeding pool. Very aggressive start from the opponent, and we're going to struggle to keep up. Okay, Tidebinder is quite good though. I think what we'll do is we'll just stifle the Fable effect. And then this can block as well. Okay, they have Stomp. Attack for 4. They hit Dismember. Okay, well, not the worst thing to not be drawing. They've got a lot of damage though, very aggressive start. Boseiju. That we're probably just dead. So we're going to have to Boseiju the Fable here. We're taking 8 down to 5. They hit. Violent Outburst would have been a good one for us. They might just play that. Yeah. See what they hit. Lightning Bolt. Well, yeah, we probably can't beat that. So let's say we make Rhinos. If they have Stone Cold nothing. Kolaghan's Command. Another one of those. Okay, so now we actually can't win. So they've got enough power to do. Okay, so we're going to bring in the Brotherhood's Ends. Maybe that Subtlety turn 1 was pretty bad. Yeah. Okay, so on the play, we can cut the Gemstone Caverns. Let's bring in Brotherhood's Ends. I think we like the Endurance just because of Well, we saw Croxer. Maybe we don't want the Tidebinders. But they're very good because we do run. I think I'm going to take out the 2 Tidebinders. Like, dying to Stomp is awkward, whereas Endurance doesn't. Let's try that. Yeah, dying to Stomp is awkward, and Endurance is just good card. And there's no like haymakers that we can counter potentially. Like, it was nice countering the Fable trigger there, but let's see how we get on. Right, let's play first. And this hand is very good if we can find a land. Let's go with it. We'll just play Steam Vents tapped. Again, probably going to Subtlety, or definitely Subtlety a Grief. Oh yeah, we don't have to Subtlety a Ragavan here though. Really need to find our 3rd land, but if we do, yeah, I'm going to Subtlety that. Get rid of Flame of Anor. So we can be fairly sure they have a Not Dead After All. They put it on top. Okay, there's Ragavan. Okay, we find our extra land, so let's just go kill this. Unfortunately, it's going to grief both of our stuff. But yeah, I think that was worth it. Well, I don't know, maybe we don't want the card disadvantage, but okay, they have to get rid of another grief. So yeah, we're just in for top decking now. They're going to go Not Dead After All, take the Brotherhood's End. Hopefully they don't have anything good as their last card. Well, we have something good as our last card, so same as the first time. Now this is, yeah, I mean, I think we're happy. Are we happy to trade here? We need, do I just get basic? So getting basic, oh, we could get basic island, but getting a basic here is very awkward because we've got a lot of draws that require, I think I'm going to get basic forest. It's close, but yeah, I think I'm going to get basic forest. Reason being, we've got the Lórien Revealed that can get us basic islands. Yeah, we've got the Lórien Revealed that can get us basic islands, and we can also Boseiju a Blood Moon. Are we gonna double block here? I think so. Maybe we're not meant to block, because if they use Not Dead After All, but trouble is, you've just got nothing. Actually, I think I'm just going to let them have it, because I think we win the race there. Probably shouldn't have. Yeah, if I wasn't blocking, I shouldn't have played the Rhinos, because maybe we should have blocked in case they go for engineered explosives. Bit awkward. Okay, Dismember's pretty good. But I think we can just wait, because we don't. I'm actually fairly confident they've got another scam spell in hand. Okay, so now I'm just going to Dismember. So they don't have another scam spell. They wanted to block there. Okay, well, we'll suspend that. put them down to 3. So they need something good here. 2 removal spells would do it. They don't have it, so yeah, we just drew very well. And that is sometimes the problem with scamming. You know, they take all the cards at your hand, but they're still liable to top deck. Okay, well, we get the win over Black Red Scam, so let's keep going. Right, great hand here. So yeah, we're definitely keeping this one. Gemstone Caverns, okay. We need the 3rd land, so we need to keep Lórien revealed. I think we just get rid of Tidebinder. Or is it just Murktide Regent? Murktide Regent's a great backup. So we go Lórien revealed, turn 2, we can't do anything. I think I just want to get rid of Murktide. No, let's get rid of Tidebinder. Probably go and get Breeding Pool. Wooded Foothills. Okay, could be the mirror here. Okay, so definitely glad we kept the Murktide Regent. I might just go and get the Triome here. No, that's really bad if we draw. Yeah, okay, so let's go and get Breeding Pool. That's pretty good. So let's just shock in the Breeding Pool. Yeah, I think we just want to use that to get rid of, to put some spells in the graveyard. So we could consider doing it next turn. But this means that they can't ice our land this turn, so that we can definitely Violent Outburst. Subtlety's like fine. I think we're just going to go for Violent Outburst sorcery speed. No, actually that's crazy, right? Because we can just do it in their upkeep. Yeah, okay. Okay, let's go for this. Cast Crashing Footfalls. So Murktide tends to be pretty good. If we had a Force here, that would be ideal. Yeah, the Gemstone Caverns really good. I guess it's possible we want Subtlety, but unlikely. So they have the Mutavault. Okay, so we'll go for the attack. Play the Mountain. Then we can go for a big Murktide here. I suppose Murktide is very bad to Mystical Dispute. I think I'd rather keep up. So let's say we go Murktide. If they Mystical Dispute, are we just okay with that? So we go Murktide, they Mystical Dispute. But then that uses a mana. I think I'm just going to go Murktide. Well, they can still hold up Subtlety. Like, this is beyond the range of Dismember. They can bounce it, but again, all of these things require them to not make Rhinos this turn. Okay. Oh, okay, so they have Subtlety. So what we do is we just go Subtlety right back. Okay. Are they gonna... So I think... Oh, Tidebinder, that's so bad. Okay, they don't make Rhinos though. Okay, so that's pretty good. So opponent's got, we'll put Murktide on the bottom for now. Like, the opponent has to have something good here. They're not making Rhinos this turn. Play a land. I think they have a Shardless Agent. Oh no, Flame of Anor. Okay, so that's okay. We've got some decent top decks. Why would they not? Why would they not fetch a land for Mutavault, Flame of Anor? Oh no, they didn't need to. Oh, they drew 2 cards as well. Yikes. Okay, well, we'll attack for 4. They make Rhinos this turn. Yeah, we'll probably lose this one. Not looking good for us. We get a 13. We're at 13. So they've got 11 power. I think I'm just gonna do you Boseiju the Mutavault? I think so. They'll go and get a basic probably. Yeah, that's pretty disgusting. I felt like we were quite ahead here. Ice, they've got yeah. So that's subtlety play. If we let the subtlety resolve, what do we have to pitch for the subtlety? I think it was Flame of Anor. Yeah, not sure about that. Like, we were punished. We were kind of, yeah, max punished there. Okay, so sideboarding. I think we can cut. We're definitely cutting some number of dead gons. Mystical Dispute tends to be good. Dismember is only okay. Force is great. Tidebinder is great. The rest of this stuff's great. Endurance is good to shuffle our stuff back in. I think subtlety. I think subtlety's kind of needed now that Tidebinder's a thing. I think we can get rid of the Dismember. Maybe just for another endurance or another no, we'll go another subtlety. Let's go with that. Yeah, maybe I wasn't meant to subtlety there, subtlety. Maybe this game, because it used to be about card. This matchup used to be about card advantage, but maybe it's shifted due to Tidebinder. You usually didn't want to be the first one to have to pitch a card, but right, we'll be on the play anyway. And sadly, we have to mulligan this one lander. This is much better. So here we go. Turn 3, Shardless Agent. Got Force as well, which is nice. Right, yeah, so we're going to keep this one, and we'll put one Lórien revealed on the bottom. We'll shock in the Stomping Ground, pass the turn. Then we can go cycle Lórien revealed for a basic island, probably. Yeah, we'll cycle for a basic island. Okay, opponent fetch shock, so yeah, they just suspend. Okay, basic island. Then we can play Misty. Okay, draw another Misty. So yeah, play Misty pass. We'll just go and get the Triome. Okay, so it looks like we're going to get iced here, unfortunately. but not much we can do about that. Not going to cycle the Lórien revealed. There comes the ice. Yep. Okay, another Shardless Agent. I'm just going to use the Misty now. We're going to get Steam Vents. Reason being, I don't want to get got by Tidebinder on a land. So if the opponent goes for it here, I'll just force pitching Lórien revealed. Tidebinder is a very interesting draw, actually. Very interesting. I think I'm just going to pass now that we've drawn that. Yeah, you can Flame of Anor. If only these Shardless Agents were Violent Outbursts. Probably should have gone for it because they do have those coming in. And if they just pass the turn here, yeah, maybe we should have just gone for it. Okay, so I think we're just going to go this, and then we'll try and Tidebinder the trigger. So they get the first trigger. Now it doesn't have any counts on, so this is the trigger that we want to counter. If they go Subtlety, that's a problem. Okay, so they Subtlety our Tidebinder, which we'll put on the bottom. They cast the Footfalls, we'll force. Exiling Lórien revealed, and then we'll go for Shardless Agent. Okay, Flame of Anor is not the best, but it's not bad. Should have left up blue mana to bluff Dispute here. Opponent probably has Force. Hopefully it's not Commandeer. Okay, yeah, they have Force. They pitch a Lórien revealed. They suspend another one. Shardless Agent. Okay, so they've gone through. That's their last. This will be their last Footfalls. So what did they side in? Tidebinder, Otawara, Flames, running at least one Mutavault. Okay, looks very similar. Okay, so we're just gonna go Shardless as well. Hopefully they don't have another. Well, okay, they can't force now. How many turns until our Rhinos come off? Okay. So let's just go play the land, Shardless. Cast Crashing Footfalls. And Flame of Anor is not a bad one to have. Okay, now we'll just pass the turn. I guess we are at risk of just being beaten down by this Subtlety, and they do have 2 Rhinos on suspend, of which one's coming down next turn. Oh, they are attacking with everything. I think we have to make some blocks here. So let's go block, 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 probably. Yeah, we'll block with everything. They could have some removal spells. Okay, they have Violent Outburst, but they can't do anything with that. Like, it's not going to make more Rhinos. Just means more damage. Okay. Oh, another Crashing Footfalls. Okay, so let's attack. I think I'm gonna Flame of Anor now. Draw 2 cards. If they have force, then they force it. We're in really bad shape anyway. Okay, that's pretty good though. So we could shock in, suspend the footfalls, and then ice the... Yeah, I think that's fine. Okay, I'm just going to ice this. So I'm not dead to fire ice. Okay, Subtlety's an interesting one. They make footfalls. Yeah, there's not much for us to do here. Shardless Agent. All their footfalls are gone though, right? So this is just a 3 mana 2/2. We get to make Rhinos here. Well, we're insulated from Tidebinder at least. This play looks very familiar from earlier. Okay, so we're actually back at level battlefield for now. Disputes okay. Let's pass the turn. Where did they put their Tidebinder? They put it on the bottom. They ice, so we can go block, block, block. Okay, we'll let that one go. Okay. Fortunately enough, we've got the dispute. That would have been lethal. So if they attack with everything, we have to block. Now, do we have any better blocks than just trading everything off? So we can take 4 damage, so we could leave a Rhino unblocked. So we go block here, block here. No, we can't do that. Okay, let's have to do this. Trade everything off. We go to 1. Trouble is, I think their rhinos come down next turn. We've got a way to go. Unless we can draw a force or something. Well, Tidebinder's pretty good. Yeah, and they haven't got any recourse from Tidebinder either. Okay. Right, so it's not this one we counter. So just check. Yep, 0 counters on it. So yeah, we've top decked quite well. I mean, we're still dead to like fire. Opponents conceded from the game. I think that's probably premature. Like they must have drawn a land. But like our Rhinos aren't coming in for a couple of turns. We can't make any attacks. Like we were drawing dead for a couple of turns. Like I think the opponent's still pretty ahead there. But we'll take it. So we'll bring back in the Gemstone Caverns at the expense of... Could just do like basic forest, basic island. Maybe it's basic mountain actually. Let's try that. Right, excellent hand here. Going to keep this. Like we're happy to just keep hands filled with cascaders. Like this, another thing that the mirror tends to go towards is whoever just jams the most cascaders. Subtlety is not bad. Okay, nothing we want to really do here. I'd love to draw fire ice, I guess, unless they ice our land, which they may well do here. Yep, here's ice. Obviously in that last game we drew very well. Yeah, I'm happy to suspend here. I'm not like overly happy, but so yeah, we definitely go force a Crashing Footfalls here. Yeah, we'll just force like while they can't do anything. And then we'll cast our own Shardless Agent. They could just have force back, I guess, but rather than make them pitch. Yep. Okay, very similar plays. We do have one on suspend. If they tap any mana here, it's quite tempting to Violent Outburst. I'm just going to block here, I think. Okay, opponent misses a land drop, which is interesting. Play a Mutavault and pass. I'm just going to go for it right now. Like, if they want to pitch again, card advantage is in our favour. They do have another force. But yeah, again, we're okay. If we'd have had a mystical dispute there, the game's pretty much over. But yeah, I really wanted to okay, here's Shardless Agent. So yeah, they make Rhinos. So we've got, I'm just going to do it now, because if we draw our last Force of Negation, it's just so bad. Sorry, not if we draw our last Crashing Footfalls. Endurance isn't bad. Let's pass the turn. We've got Crashing Footfalls potentially coming in this turn. Flame of Anor is pretty good though. Kill a Rhino, draw 2 cards. So yeah, we're in the business of blocking here. Hopefully the opponent doesn't have Force of Negation. They've gone through quite a few Force of Negations. Okay, another ice. So we could just go kill Rhino, kill Rhino. No, I don't think that's a winning play. Actually, no, we don't have double. We don't have double red anyway. Okay, so we'll just go block, block. Probably just going to cast Endurance here. Like if they want to Subtlety it, I don't think we really care. Okay, it looks like they've got another Flame of Anor, which is fine. Well, it's not fine, but it's okay, so yeah, we'll put ours back in because then if we draw Shardless Agent or Violent Outburst, Steam Vents. Okay, so just go attacking. I wonder if we're meant to just... No, I think we'll just play this and pass. In upkeep, I think we'll probably just... They've only got 1 green mana, so ice there. Kind of just want to draw cards. Maybe we should have kept played Steam Vents untapped. Flame of Anor is pretty good. I think I'm just going to ice again now. Okay, because now we can go Mutavault, do the same to them as they did to us. Kill a Rhino, draw 2 cards. Ooh, Violent Outburst. Okay, that's probably better. I think we're going to do it right now. Yeah, do it right now, because then the Endurance gets extra power. Actually, in for 4. How many have they been through? They've got 1 on suspend, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so they have still got 1 in the deck. We've got 1 in the deck as well. I don't want to use Flame of Anor yet. because we'd rather use it with Mutavault. And don't want to get got by a mystical dispute. Okay, we end up winning the game. Yeah, we drew very well there. Again, it's just having... You just want to be making more footfalls now. I think game 2 my opponent conceded fairly early. But yeah, we'll take the victory. See you for round 4. Right, on the play here. Hopefully see a good hand. And it's 7 lands, so if it's scam, we're alright, but no, we're gonna mulligan this one. This is much better. So we'll keep bottom one of the footfalls, I think, because then we can guarantee we've got lands. We're against Gigantha, so it could be Tron, could be Jund. They're the only two I can think of at the moment. Could be other stuff. Okay, Flooded Strand. Okay, not sure what this is then. So yeah, we'll just go and get the Triome. Okay, another Shardless Agent isn't too bad. Play the Foothills and pass. Opponent might not fetch for fear of having their land iced. Could be, well, I don't really know. It's Gigantha, so survive Triumph. Oh, it looks like it might be Zoo. Okay. Fetch. Let's get Steam Vents. So if we draw a land, I might not Shardless Agent hit here. We draw the land. I'm just quite afraid of Stubborn Denial or Reprieve, but given that we've got another one, yeah, I think I'm just jamming. Don't really want to play the Boseiju because it's good against Scion of Draco. Looks like we are going to get Stubborn Denial here. Yeah, maybe should have waited. Okay, so mountain. Okay, so we're going to go for it again now. Mountain, plains, swamp. So yeah, we'll just make 10 power. Well, you could have waited, I guess. But then if they tap differently, it's the same anyway. So actually, I think using the mana is probably better. No attacks. Yep, binding a Rhino, fine. If they attack with the Brawler, I think we're trading a Rhino for it. Or would we rather trade double Agent? Okay. Flame of Anor is, yeah, okay. I guess we could just kill this. Let's just attack with everything and see what happens. Like, I think they'll probably just... What have they got? Bowmasters? Sure. Block, take 2 damage. That's fine. The trouble is with drawing cards, obviously Bowmaster now makes a token. Ragavan. Okay. So we're just going to kill the Ragavan, I think. Deal 5 damage. Flame of Anor is feeling quite lackluster if we don't have the ability to do 2 modes. Right, let's draw something good. That counts as something good. So if there's no blocks here, yeah, we're doing this sorcery speed anyway. So yeah, we'll just get an extra point of damage in. Not going to play the Boseiju. Maybe we should have... Oh no, I was going to be really stupid there and say, save the Violent Outburst for these Rhino tokens so that we can kill Gigantha, but we do not have the Rhino tokens. Yeah, I'm not forcing a Leyline Binding here. Might force another one. Okay, here comes Gigantha. So let's draw Flame of Anor, Bounce Spell. Gemstone Caverns. Not the best, but Carvu's pretty good. Maybe we should have forced the binding. Okay, that's interesting. So we could go... No, I think we're just going to... I think we're just going to ice in their turn. Okay, so let's go ice the Carvu. Oh, we do draw a card. Oh, that's a bit awkward actually. Draw Lórien revealed as well, which isn't the best with this this Bowmasters. Tidebinder is interesting. Am I meant to just draw 3 cards? Trouble is then this Orc army is big enough to... Also it's very bad into... I think I'm just gonna... Maybe we're just meant to play the Boseiju. I think I'm just going to play it so I can go Tidebinder, hold up Force. Like it's bad if they find the dragon. Okay, so am I going to Tidebinder that? I think so. Let's counter the ability. Don't really want them. Oh, it kills it. I completely forgot about that. Yeah, so I must remember this. Tidebinder, if you counter the trigger of Carvu, I just got really lucky there. So if you counter it, it loses all abilities, so it loses the whole power toughness thing, which is obviously very, very strong. Okay, Subtlety is pretty good. So if we go for a land, so if we attack with everything here, no, we're just going to hold up for a turn. Then we'll go Subtlety and start beating down in the air. Opponent hasn't really got any good attacks. Let's just cast this. Make a 3/3 flyer. I think I'm just going to force. Well, that's pretty good. Fire. Kill this, kill this. But yeah, that's an amazing draw. Yeah, so always remember Tidebinder kills Kavu. Yeah, it's not the most common matchup, but I think I've in my zoo video from this last week, I think we came across that interaction on the other end. So right, Blood Moon and Magus of the Moon are obviously very good. Gemstone Caverns in. What don't we like? We love Tidebinder. Subtlety's fine. Dead Gone kills Ragavan, but that is it. Is that worth it? We're keeping in Dismember. We're trimming at least some number of these. Like, bouncing stuff isn't bad. What do we think about Endurance or Force of Vigor? Trim those. Oh, Force of Negation is not great. So let's do that. Keep in these. Like, bouncing spells. Bounce stuff isn't bad. Subtlety, bring that back in. And then it's whether Force of Vigor is better than anything we've got here. I don't think so. Murktide is not amazing against binding, but I think we'll just go with this. Yeah, this sounds pretty good. We'll keep it. We've got 2 Fire Ices. We've got a way to kill a Temur on Ragavan, which is nice. Like, yeah, this sounds good. Gonna need to get this ice off, potentially to find another land. Looks like they are going to lead with Ragavan. So yeah, we just straight up kill that. Now that we've drawn that, we do need to get red mana. So what if we... yeah, so that'll probably fetch a basic. So let's just go get red, blue probably, then fetch a basic to get Steam Bents. Yeah, just going to do this at sorcery speed. It's a bit awkward having to pay a load of life for that. But I think it's better than Ragavan hitting us. This could be a... okay, so it's a brawler. Okay, so we'll just go land pass. I think we're just going to tap the brawler. I don't want to take 5 damage here. Actually, they're probably just going to fetch aggressively. Oh, probably should have done it before they could play Bowmasters, actually. Let's just go ice. Could also be that we're meant to ice one of these lands so they can't Stubborn Denial us. Okay, Tidebinder not bad. I think we'll just go and get a basic island. I don't think we're going for it here. Bolt, okay. So if they go to fetch here, I'll probably just Tidebinder. Actually, I think we need to go ice here. They could have Tribal Flames, Scion of Draco. Okay. Got Otawara. Let's play the land. I think now we just go Shardless Agent. Dead to, yeah. Okay, so that was pretty rough. I don't know, I think there's possibly something we could have done differently with the sequencing there. Like, yeah. So you went Dismember, turn 1, turn 2 we iced the Brawler, maybe we should have iced the land. Yeah, probably should have iced the land so they couldn't summon Dinar, and then we could just, yeah, I think that would have been better. Okay, remove the Gemstone Caverns. What are we bringing in instead? This deals with, no, I don't think it's that. It could be Dispute or Force. My Brotherhood's End is fine against Ragavan. Bring in one copy of Brotherhood's End, I think. Like, it kills Ragavan, it kills Brawler, it kills I think it could be on Chalice as well. Maybe we are meant to be in Force. It kills Chalice, it kills what's the 1 mana 3/3? It's like a Wild and a Cattle, kills that if they're running that. So yeah, I think actually that's probably fine to bring in as a one of. Here I think we'll keep this one. We can go turn 1 suspend, fetching Steam Vent. Oh no, we can't fetch Steam Vents. So we have to go and get, has to be Stomping Ground. If we get Breeding Pool, yeah, let's get Breeding Pool because then we can ice. Yeah. Oh, but then we can't kill Ragavan. Well, don't know, it's interesting. I think that's fine. We can ice the Ragavan potentially. Yikes, this could be bad. Okay, there's Ragavan. So yeah, wishing we'd got... Okay, we just draw the Steam Vents anyway, so never punished. 1 damage, 1 damage. Kill those two. Again, sorcery speed to play around various things. Okay, no, nothing from the opponent. Oh, we draw Tidebinder. That's really good because now if the opponent doesn't fetch now to play around Tidebinder, we can just go play this past the turn. Like, the opponent needs lands. I'm just gonna stop. Just gonna counter the Flow Strand. They could save this for a Carvu, but like the opponent's deck doesn't really work that well without any lands, so I'm surprised they're not doing it again. Like, it's very possible we could have another one. Subtlety. Okay, so let's go island cycle here for a basic island. Play that. Yeah, we can attack for 2, attack for 3, and then we'll just tap a land here. They could go Bowmaster, I guess, but are they going to use their entire turn to do that? We could Subtlety a Bowmaster. Not a great draw. Shock in. Carvu. What if we just Subtlety that? Attack. When are our Rhinos coming down? They are coming down this turn, so if we just go Subtlety, get rid of the Carvu, and then so it's either we do that or we just play a massive Murktide. I think I'd rather just play the massive Murktide. Keep Subtlety for another time. Or hardcast it. Well, there's a Magus. Do you want to just slam the Magus? It would stop them casting a lot of stuff. This becomes a 1/1. Yeah, I think that's fine. So we just go suspend, play the Magus. This becomes a 1/1. But I can bolt it, but I think that's fine. Okay, opponent concedes. So yeah, we just attack for 3, and then we can Subtlety whatever else they play. So yeah, happy with that. See you for round 5 playing for the 4/1. Okay, reasonable hand here. I think we can just about keep it. We can suspend Rhinos on 1. We've got a Murktide and a Subtlety to potentially yeah, and 4, sorry. Ignoble. Okay, so it looks like this is Yawgmoth. Not the worst matchup for us. I think we'll just play the basic forest, suspend, pass the turn. If they go for Grist, I'll probably Subtlety it. Or will we? Don't know, because we have to worry about Agatha's Soul Cauldron. But we'll see. Okay, Young Wolf is fine. Okay, attack for 1, also fine. Wouldn't mind fire, ice, Dismember. That kills Yawgmoth. So do we either want to go kill Hierarch to stop them Yawgmothing this turn, or do we just want to? I think we just want to kill the Yawgmoth. Although, if we stop Yawgmoth this turn, no, I think I'm just going to go for that. And then hopefully we can get like a full use out of our Subtlety at some point. Pretty sad to be on the draw here, but I mean, in Magic you're always sad to be on the draw, so. It's also possible they don't have a third land. Okay, we get hit for 1. I will force a Cauldron here, I think. Don't know. It's Grist. evolution. Okay, so yeah, this is an easy force target. So we force pitching Subtlety, or do we force pitch Murktide? We can't play Murktide next turn. I think I want to hold up Subtlety. Okay. Gonna get the Triome. Draw a Stomping Ground, which isn't amazing. So we'll play the Foothills, because this may stop the opponent attacking. If we just go Stomping Ground tapped. Okay, there's Yawgmoth. So the plan here is to bounce Yawgmoth and then Subtlety it on the way back down. Unless we find a kill spell. Okay, Lórien revealed. Pass the turn. So as soon as they tap mana, we're going to bounce Yawgmoth. Wondering whether to attack. Okay, so they do attack, which is fine. Just going to take it, go to 6. Okay, they could have Cord, I guess. Let's just Otawara the Yawgmoth. They could go and get Dryad Arbor. Like, they could Cord for 2. How long before our Rhinos? Our Rhinos are coming down this turn. So they got 2 cards in hand. Okay, they're going to fetch. I wouldn't be surprised to see Dryad Arbor, Cord for 2. Go and get like Blood Artist. Okay, let's draw a card. Okay, that's also fine. So they could, do you have to put it on, put up to 1? Okay, so they can draw a couple of cards here. If we draw a land, is it worth risking the Lórien revealed? Probably not, because they might have Bowmasters as well. We get to make Rhinos this turn. They proliferate. That's fine. Okay. So we'll cast Rhinos. Dead Gone's interesting. Let's just go Island Cycle for an island. Play the island. Pass the turn. Opponent's got 4 mana. Wouldn't be too surprised to see a Bowmaster there, but no Bowmaster. Hopefully it's just Yawgmoth. We Subtlety it. We can attack for 11. Okay, Wall of Roots is fine. So they can go, ooh, cold. Oh, they discarded that. That's annoying. Okay, so let's go return Young Wolf to hand. Because otherwise, well, that was probably bad. That's why they proliferated last turn. Didn't see that they discarded Yawgmoth, because now they can exile Yawgmoth, make copies. Like Young Wolf is now, or Wall of Roots is now a copy of Yawgmoth. Maybe we should have saved the Gone to bounce this. Or maybe we should have used the... Okay, that's a good draw. We're attacking here. Attack with both. They can... Yeah, we'll attack. Although making this a creature isn't great. Making this a 1/1, sorry, but they can do that anyway. Yeah, that's fine. Want to get the damage in, really. We could Violent Outburst. Cauldrons are so good. So yeah, maybe we were meant to save the Dead Gone, because we could have killed this here. Opponent wondering about blocks. If they make a mana with this, we'll Violent Outburst. Okay, pass the turn. So both of these are Yawgmoth, so I think we just Subtlety anything they do. Got 4 cards in hand. Only 10 mana though. 10 mana. Only 10 life. So yeah, should have really should have paid attention to what they were discarding to proliferate there. See what they have. Got 4 cards in hand. We know one of them's Yawgmoth. What's this? They proliferate with Grist. Okay, so now they can make a load of yeah, they can make a load of tokens. That's pretty good. Because they go Soul Cauldron, exile Grist, make some stuff. It's a 4/4. So they could try and proliferate this up to kill us. Oh, they milled another Grist to make more insects. It's pretty good. If they go Yawgmoth, are they going to attack here? They do attack. They could go proliferate. I have to block, which is annoying because now they can just go Yawgmoth and go off. Cast these. Are we going to double block the young wolf? I think so. Because otherwise they just proliferate this twice and we die. Because they do have enough black. They do have enough mana. They haven't used the Wall of Roots yet. Cauldron's just so good. I think this matchup isn't... It's no longer the slam dunk it used to be. Yeah, we lost Fury, they gained Cauldron. They're drawing a load of cards. So they could proliferate twice. Yeah, it's really not looking good for us here. They sack the Wall of Roots. Sack everything. Oh, so now they can just proliferate twice though. Ugh, that's gross. 1 point of damage, yeah, that's just lethal. Yeah. Okay, yeah. So they just proliferate those down and that becomes a 6/6. Yeah, okay. Don't know if we could have done something different there in the early game. Cauldron's just so good. Like, Cauldron pretty much single-handedly won that game, I think. I just couldn't deal with it. Okay, so what do we want? So Subtlety, yes. Dead Gone's fine. Tidebinder's good. Force of Negation is a weird one these days because I kind of want to keep it in for the Cauldron and stuff, but I don't think it's good enough. I think we definitely want Brotherhood's End. And then I think we just cut 3 Force of... Let's cut all the Force of Negation. Oh, we want Endurance as well. Flame of Anor kills Yawgmoth. Murktide's not that great actually against Grist. What else do we want to cut? Maybe one Flame of Anor. It seems quite... Flame of Anor kills Cauldron as well though. Maybe one Dead Gone. Fire Ice maybe. Endurance. No, I think we want to keep Endurance. Let's cut one Dead Gone. Let's try that. Not totally convinced. Do let me know in the comments if you do anything different here. Yeah, let's see how we get on. Right, let's play. So we suspend Footfalls. Yeah, this is okay. Like, we got Tidebinder on 3 and then Flame of Anor potentially as well. Which is pretty good. Okay, so let's just go Forest, Footfalls, pass the turn. Don't think we'll want to Subtlety anything right away. Like, it's possible that we Subtlety a Grist, but they could have Thoughtseize. Halfling, yeah, that's fine. Like, we're not after countering anything at the moment anyway. Okay, Steam Vents. We'll just play that tap. Now we found the land, it's possible that we Subtlety a Grist here. Wall of Roots, we could Subtlety that. I don't think so. Like, it's good if they don't have another land, but Okay, Gemstone Caverns. So we'll just play the land. Let's fetch now. So we need more blue and definitely more blue. Maybe green? No, because in case we draw Brotherhood's End, so we'll get Steam Vents. Pass the turn. Would quite like something to Tidebinder here. Hopefully they go fetch land, we Tidebinder it. Another Wall of Roots, sure. Struggling for mana. I wonder if I meant to just draw 2 cards here. Probably not. Okay, no mana. Shall I just kill the... I think I'm just going to go deal 5 damage on Wall of Roots. I think that's probably best here. It uses our mana at least. Possibly should have done this in response to the other Wall of Roots so they can't chord, because now they can chord for 1. Yeah, I think they're probably going to chord for 1 here. They can chord for the like another halfling probably. Yeah, Noble Hierarch makes sense. Okay, well now that's pretty easy. We just go kill this. Yeah, I think that's fine. I was just thinking we could, you know, we might want to hold up Subtlety, but killing the guaranteed mana I think is better. We've got a Tidebinder in case they go Chalice. I wonder if we're meant to flash in Tidebinder just for no value if they attack with Hierarch. Probably not. Cauldron. Okay, so now we're just holding up Tidebinder for the rest of the game. If we can. There's nothing amazing in there, in the graveyard. Yeah, we're just going to counter this. Because it then, the Cauldron then loses its, you know, it's just a blank piece of cardboard now. Virtual cardboard, obviously. Yeah, now we just hold up Subtlety forever. We get to make Rhinos here. I wonder if we're meant to Lórien revealed. Probably now. Let's go and grab another. It's possible we should be getting Breeding Pool in case of your Endurance, but I think just Island's fine. Don't really want to give the game away. We'll attack here. The opponent might run scared, like they might not block for fear of Dead Gone. Okay, so we've got Subtlety as a very good tempo play here. Opponent's obviously gotten pretty unlucky to be stuck on one land for the entire game. But see if they can pull anything out of the bag. Okay, there is another land. So if they play Yawgmoth, we go Subtlety. I guess we can't do anything about like a chord. But they can only chord for, well, they can chord for, do 3, they can go for 2 here. Another Wall of Roots, I think, is possible. Oh, it's a 0-5 though. How aggressive are we meant to be here? Is the question. I think pretty aggressive. I think I'm just going to do this. It stops them chording for more. It stops them developing their mana for a later turn. It uses our mana this turn. I think that's worth it. It also stops them just blocking our Rhino with Wall of Roots. So we get through some extra damage. Because like, we're attacking for a chunk here. We'd love to draw... Like Brotherhood's End isn't great here, but any removal... The best draw we've got is Flame of Anor. Like, kill this, draw 2 cards is pretty good. But we'd also take a Dead Gone, we'd take another Violent Outburst. I'd take another any interactive spell like Subtlety for... Oh, we cut the Force. Endurance is awkward. Yeah, them having to activate Wall of Roots is nice here. Go for the Throat. Oh, that's pretty good because now they can Cauldron. Okay, that adds mana now, so that's pretty good. So now we just want Flame of Anor is less good now. Well, there is a Flame of Anor. Attack with everything. Okay, they don't block. They go to 7. So we'll suspend. Now, this is the question. We could go deal 5 damage here. I think that's what we want to do. We just want to keep the board as clear as we can. They didn't block. We want to stop them because even if they then cast Yawgmoth, I'm just killing a creature. I think deal 5 damage. We could destroy the Cauldron. We could wait for them to exile something and then kill a creature. But I think I just want, given that they haven't got much mana, I think I'm just killing the mana creature here. Like if we still had the Tidebinder, or if we'd had a Mutavault, that would have been insane, obviously. Okay, they find the land. Maybe we weren't meant to spend in case we draw Endurance. Yeah, probably wasn't meant to suspend. Because yeah, if we draw Endurance, we can stop them Cauldroning potentially. Oh no. If we're going to give you unset destroy each creature. Oh, that's so bad. Because now they destroy the Rhinos. Put counter on Hierarch. Yeah. Not seen this tech for a little while. We've still got Subtlety though, so they destroy all our Rhinos. We found another land. Well, we'll keep attacking. Maybe we should have waited with that flame. Put them to 4. Oh, so this is going to potentially destroy the Hierarch though. Opponent's got 2 cards in hand. One of them's a land. Hopefully the other one's not Yawgmoth. Maybe we're meant to hold on to that flame. They can dredge this back. Okay, they attack for 3. Nothing to do. Maybe we should have played the land so we could have painlessly played an Endurance. What have they got here? That's lots of green mana. Don't be Yawgmoth. Yeah, Flame of Anor has been good, but I just haven't had as many chances to cast it for 2 modes as I like. Like it's, you know, you see the Grixis control stuff where it's just insane. That's very good. Yeah, they get to kill Subtlety. So now we need to draw, yeah, like Rhinos. Or like Endurance is good, Subtlety's good. That's actually very good. Let's just cast this one before they can Bowmaster us. Okay, play the Breeding Pool tap. So we find some good ones here. So are they gonna get back the Necroplasm? They might do. This doesn't have an activated ability, does it? I think we just pass the turn. There's no way we're doing anything here, really. They don't dredge it. Hopefully they don't find Yawgmoth. Okay, 1 card in hand. They don't have Necroplasm. Hopefully they haven't drawn anything really, really good. One green mana at the moment. Converting to double black. Oh, this is scary. Sure they haven't found Yawgmoth. Because they were top decking. This is whatever's come from the top. Evolution's pretty good. Okay, so they can't get Yawgmoth with this. They could get another Grist. They'll probably get another Grist. And then they can... Oh, Soulless Jailer. Okay. I thought they were going to get another Grist and then turn their creatures into Grists. Okay. So they're making this quite large. Soulless Jailer is pretty good, especially because, yeah, we have Rhinos. So now we've got some decent-ish draws. Flame of Anor is one of the better ones. Okay, so let's go Land. What could they have? I think I'm just going to do all this. Do we just do it sorcery speed? So we could go kill this, make an endurance, but I don't think so. I'm just going to do it now. Cast, destroy a target artifact. Red, blue. And then, how many mana is this? It's 2 mana, so we don't really want them cording for it. So I'm just going to Violent Outburst right now. Don't know. Maybe it's. But if they draw cord, they go. They can go 1, 2. Yeah, they can cord for another jailer potentially, and I really don't want that to be a thing. Pass the turn. We can go and fetch basic mountain if we need to. Oh, they can dredge. Oh, yeah, okay, that was really stupid. I just completely forgot that they can do that. They just dredge the necroplasm and we pretty much lose the game. Oh, I just threw the game. That was that was really stupid. Okay, they can make those into grists now. Yeah, that was really bad. Like, if I just wait, they don't dredge the necroplasm. I was just too impatient there. Yeah. So they can't attack, but they just kill all of the rhinos. But yeah, if they don't do that, they drew dead by the look of it. Oh no, they drew that, of course. But we do get to make more rhinos this turn, which is good. Okay, so hopefully that blunder won't cost us too much. Okay, just another Misty, but that's fine. Because they have to put a counter on necroplasm. I guess they probably have done that anyway. Hopefully they've drawn not very much. We probably... Okay, they make an insect. Make another insect. Play a young wolf. As soon as they activate Cauldron, we'll just endurance. Okay, so this is because the necroplasm's going to kill that anyway. I think we just take 5 here. So they could put a counter on it. Yeah, I think we're just taking it. So necroplasm will go off, killing Bowmasters is fine. Well, yeah, that's fine. Because now what's going to happen is they're going to kill... Oh, they can... Oh, yeah, okay. So I should have done that. So if we attack with everything... I forgot that they could boost this to 3 and it wouldn't kill the young wolf. God, I'm not playing very well against this. So if we attack with everything, they go block, take 1, block, take 3. I think I'm just casting the Endurance. 1, 2, 3 footfalls gone. See, I should have done this. I really should have done this in... Although then they would have ended up with a young wolf, so maybe it's the same. I don't really want to put some of their stuff back, so I think I'm just going to put my own library back. Like, we don't want to put Soulless Jailer back in for them to chord for. Well, that's pretty good. Does that just win the game, actually? Yeah, so let's just go Brotherhood's End, deal 3 damage, because it kills this, 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 and this. Although this then comes back, but I think that's fine. Just check that is right. This comes back, but they only have 1 blocker. Yeah. Okay, so that should be enough. That comes back in. We attack with everything. Opponent doesn't only have 2 minutes 50 on the clock as well. Could be the concession lockup. Okay, so got a bit fortunate there. Played very, very badly. So notes on Yawgmoth, might even be worth writing these down, is always think about Soul Cauldron, putting +1/+1 on stuff. Always think about, look at what they're discarding to proliferate. What was the other one? Oh, I don't know, just need to think more about, you know, when that turn when they could just dredge back the Necroplasm. I think they probably do it anyway because we've got Rhinos coming off suspend, but so maybe actually I blundered onto the correct play. But right, we saw Soulless Jailer, and we didn't see too much else. I think Flame of Anor was fine. Brotherhood's End was great. Do we want to bring in Gemstone Caverns or Force of Vigor is the question. Like Gemstone Caverns seems pretty good. Maybe we just cut the basic mountain for it. And then Tidebinder is great. Endurance is pretty good, but do we want Force of Vigor instead? I think Endurance is better. I think it's got more applications. I think we'll just go with that one. Right, we're going to keep this hand. You know, we can kill something on turn 1 with Dead Gone if we need to. We've got a Subtlety as well. And then, yeah, got these Brotherhood's End. Could be Thoughtseize. Okay, Halfling just gets killed with Dead Gone. Okay, we find the land. Let's just go. We could not kill that and just hope they play into... Like, we could just go Subtlety there, next turn play. No, I think just killing this is probably better. Yeah, just kill that. Because Grist ticking up. I don't know, maybe we were meant to do that. This has to go and get Steam Vents. Okay, draw. So let's go Suspend Footfalls. Play this. Pass the turn. So we can Subtlety a Yawgmoth or a Grist, which we probably do. Hopefully it's just playing out more mana creatures. So actually I'm not going to Subtlety this. Shieldred. Okay, so I'm just going to Flame of Anor that. So we'll go and get Triome. So we'll take 2 damage and then we'll just Flame of Anor the Shieldred. deal 5 damage. We can't Subtlety now, which is annoying, and we can't, but we can Brotherhood's End, potentially. Okay, Wall of Roots. They could Yawgmoth here. No attacks, they probably have Cord, another Brotherhood's End. So we could go Brotherhood's End. No, I think we want to hold up Dead Gone instead. Oh, they don't do anything. I think I'm just going to kill that. Well, how much do we care about 1 damage? Probably not. No, in case they play Soulless Jailer or something afterwards. Yeah, I think we're happy to just untap and draw another Crashing Footfalls, which isn't amazing. Suspend. We got 2 cards in hand. We really don't want them to go for anything second main, or like our end step. Could be Bowmasters. Could be Cord here, which would be bad. Yeah, it's Cord. So they Cord for Yawgmoth. So I think we just have to bounce it now. We can't, unfortunately we haven't got the blue card. If we had a blue card here, that would be really, really good. Maybe we should have waited, but okay, we are making Rhinos at least. Cast these. Okay, endurance is pretty good. We'll just hold now. Like if they go wide next turn, we can Brotherhood's End. Okay, Dryad Arbor, so they have gone a little bit wide here. Endurance also pretty good on defense. Go for the throat, sure. What have they got here? 3 mana. Cord for 1. So they can get Young Wolf. We've got the endurance. So just going to go for that. Endurance, target them. Is this the concession? Okay, so we're 4-1. Like the opponent just return to game. Let's see, 4-1. So that's pretty good. They're all 2-1s. Here, if let's say we had infinite time, the opponent can. They didn't have any cards in hand. They just done that with Modo at the end. So they draw some cards. They can sacrifice stuff, put counters on. Then we can potentially Brotherhood's End stuff away. I think we're behind, but it's close. Okay, well, certainly did not play the best there, but still get the 4-1. So the deck is definitely doing powerful things despite my poor play today. Happy with the list. I think the list is fine. Flame of Anor has been both the best and worst card. I think it's been quite clunky in spots. The Mutavault does help, although I don't think we saw it today. But I think I'm narrowing in on the kind of list that I want to play going forward. So do let me know if you've got any more suggestions, and big thanks for watching. See you again soon. Cheers.